This is the Laurel Creek RV Park in Damascus, Virginia. This has been a trip that's been 3 years in the making. We're going to be riding the Greenbrier. No. During this week, we'll be riding the Greenbrier. We're going to go right now to ride the Virginia Creeper Trail. That's it. We're going to be 3 days on this trail. It's only about 34 miles long, but this is where we're at. Let's find out a little bit more about this trail. Let's go for a ride. Our first climb of the day will be this little hill here in the driveway. Oh, quit changing gears on me by yourself. Did you want to explore the little town first?
Where do you want to stop following?
The town of Damascus. Trailside Cafe, Adventure Damascus. Food Trails Grill. Hikers and bikers. We will stay one night at Laurel Creek, 2 nights over here, because those were the reservations we could get. I had romanticized the ability to pick up and go and find a place and stay there for the night. Yeah, that ain't it. Can't really do that. You have to make reservations ahead of time. Places book up months in advance. Damascus has embraced being a trail town. 17 miles. From here to Abingdon, it's 17 miles from here to Whitetop. I understand it's been raining. Everything's going to be muddy. What you gonna do? It is on a former railroad bed, but Google Maps said it was steep. Steep like going from Cumberland to Frostburg. Pretty decent grade going up there. Not that it's really that steep, but it's long and it's uphill. You okay?
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep. Another one down. Nice.
No, you're not even close. So just say. Yeah.
I'm feeling kind of left out.
This is like the glass right here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
this is all
right.
back in the air.
Are you not bleeding anywhere? Or?
No, I think I just banged.
Hurt his pride more than anything.
Yeah, a little one.
That's the slowest to heal, isn't it?
Front wheel went one
It's
way
all
and
good.
left.
Thank you, guys.
All
No,
right.
go ahead.
Sure you're all
Go
right?
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to write that down. I love these. Look at the way they have the lights wrapped around.
I didn't realize we were under this.
Yeah, I was looking to see if it's, you know, what kind of a bridge it is. It's not a Boland's.
Bullman.
Boland.
Is it Boland or Bowman?
Oh, maybe it is Bowman.
Aha.
Boland.
See? I was right.
You were right. You were right.
Oh, a caboose. Not a locomotive, but a caboose.
Little mailbag hanger bucket.
Ah, you can't go on board. That's why I like the one at Myersdale.
Yeah, me too. Oh, honey, look at that White House with the green roof.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Oh my goodness. The Appalachian Trail.
Yep, there's 5 trails go through Damascus.
We've seen a caboose and now the water treatment plant.
Yep. You're right on course.
Now, as far as the surface goes, it's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
It's a good width. Some places it's just a trail. Some places it's muddy, but I understand that it's been raining for a while here, so it's not that muddy.
Right. I mean, it is what it is.
I've seen a lot of people that are covered in mud. That's because most of them ride without fenders.
Right.
So they're covered in their own mud and the person in front's mud. That's why I wanted fenders.
Yeah, I'm thankful for the fenders. Even with your fender, you pick up, I can't get too close to you whenever it's muddy because you still pick it up pretty good. But it doesn't pick up on your own back though.
No, it protects my back, which I like that. Wow.
Isn't this beautiful? That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Wow.
While I can critique the trail itself, I find no fault in the view. But I do like the trail.
And to be able to just follow the creek like this is so nice.
Yeah,
Even
definitely
though-
a destination trail.
Definitely. All the touch me nots.
It's June. Why are leaves turning?
Maybe they haven't gotten enough water.
It's been raining for 3 weeks, he said.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh, this is beautiful.
One of the depots along the Virginia Creeper Trail route near the junction of the South Fork and Middle Fork is called Barron's Depot. When the spur line was open to bring logs from the timbering operation on Whitetop Mountain, the community of Barron included housing for the work crews, the Barron Springs Catholic Church, and postal service. Alvarado says so on the sign.
Look how pretty that is. This is adorable. This couldn't be any cuter.
I like how so many of the houses, the private homes, have decorated with bicycle stuff.
I do too.
You know, they've really embraced this trail. So in many places we ride, all you see are big splotches of purple, you know, keep off my land.
I'm very impressed.
That's pretty incredible.
One's a small one, one's a big one.
Good catch. You know, this water's high.
Yeah, it is. Hello. Oh, yeah, this is gorgeous. This is coming into where it's dammed up, I'm sure. I don't know where the dam is.
You all okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Confluence of the Holston Rivers. Floral. Oh, look at this.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
The stripes.
Wow. There's a little cabin right there up to the left. It's teeny tiny.
Huh.
See it?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Karst information. Sinkholes and caves. Karst formation, sinkholes and caves. This stretch of trail lies upon the Kanakachig geological formation, which consists mostly of blue and dark gray limestone as well as chert. The limestone under your feet has been greatly eroded by the dissolving action of the groundwater, leaving a variety of karst. Landscape features caves, sinkholes, and sinking streams and springs. Keep a lookout for large and small sinkholes to the left and right of the trail, and note that the apparent absence of creeks to feed the Holston River near here. These creeks do exist, but mostly in caves which carry the water underground in directions that are largely unknown by surface dwellers like us.
was a nice little break. Had a little break.
A knowledge break to feed our brains. I am guessing that the absence of the drill lines is because, like it said, the rock just breaks. So probably the area that was originally drilled has fallen off long ago, leaving those angled formations. Look at me, talking like I'm a geologist. I failed geology. I took everything for granted. I think I've used that joke before. I don't care. Jeff Fox really makes millions of dollars telling the same jokes to different people. I'm doing all this for free. You know, it's a good thing that those sinkholes take the water to those underground caves, because those overground caves are a real bear to navigate. Oh.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful.
Wow.
Oh wow. Rocks here in the pasture. Oh, this might be my favorite view on the trail so far. Oh, look at the trestle. And a covered bridge. Wait, no, it's not a covered bridge, sorry.
Yeah, I never heard of a covered bridge for a train, but
This is the picture that they take in the book of this trail.
oh, I didn't see that picture. But it's a well-chosen one. Puddle. Tornado took it out.
Wow. Oh wow.
This was a sawmill, or is a sawmill. Huh. Just come to the side. Yeah, that one's for sale. Well, that's kind of weird. What do you think? I mean, anybody can come up on that trestle.
Go ahead, I got it.
You got it?
Yep. Well, I love these trees. I can do anything I want in them. Oh, look around here. Is this just a little slice of heaven?
Can you roller skate on a jelly donut with them on? No.
I could roller skate. I could skate on that slippy slidey thing.
Bridge number 1. Apparently they've been numbered, but I didn't even notice. Happy trails. Oh!
Oh, that's so cool. Alright, that feels better than ice cream. That's so cool.
Now I gotta read the sign. Norfolk and Western's Abingdon branch began in 1887 as the Abingdon Coal and Iron Railroad, extended rail service to Damascus. By 1915, they ran over 76 miles of track between Abingdon and Elkland, North Carolina. The popular nickname Virginia Creeper fittingly describes both the steep twisting mountain route and the speed of the trains. In some places the posted speed limit was only 5 miles per hour. Some of the highest and most scenic terrain of any standard gauge railroad in the United States. In the 55.5 miles from Abingdon to West Jefferson, there were 108 bridges, mostly made with timber and no tunnels. The last train ran on March 31st, 1977. The small lights in the front of the engine and the flag show the train's classification type before two-way radio. White flags and white classification lights identified an unscheduled train, called an extra, a train not shown on a postage schedule. Green flags and green classification lights meant that another train, a second section, is following. The N&W owned over 100 Class M locomotives from 1906 to 1961. Today, 2 survive. 433, which we see right here, and 475. Strasburg, PA. I figure what happened was that the surveyors came through leading a crew of men with picks and shovels and wheelbarrows saying, "You gotta go this way." And the men with wheelbarrows and picks and shovels said, "You want us to go where now?" And those surveyors had to find a way through. And picking your way through here even after it was found was difficult. They had to find a way through here. I figure, well, this one's the least pain. Okay, and that's the way to Whitetop, and that's tomorrow. There's the barn. Day one of the vacation in Virginia and West Virginia. Did 17 miles from Damascus to Abingdon, and tomorrow we ride to Whitetop. Creekside RV Park in Damascus, Virginia. We're not even a mile from where we were last night. But we got kicked out of there because of our drugs and rock and roll lifestyle. No. We only had reservations for one night. And they didn't have a reservation here for last night, so it worked out kind of nice for us. We went from Damascus to Abingdon yesterday, and we're heading up to Whitetop today, which is supposed to be a climb similar to climbing from Cumberland to Frostburg. That's about as much as I know. Let's go for a ride. We're leaving the creekside and heading towards the trail. And in true Pittsburgh fashion, I managed to make that a 2-syllable word, trail. See, this is how we avoid getting muddy. We go around the puddles. Yesterday I referenced that this trip was 3 years in the making. Our original reservation is down here. Actually, the Laurel Creek we made 3 years ago and canceled because of COVID. And then we did it again last year and canceled. I don't remember why. Something happened. So this year we finally make it. It's a beautiful trail. Yesterday's ride was just stunning. Talking to someone, they said that direction is more scenic, and it certainly is. This direction is going to be like the climb going to Frostburg, and we have not been riding as much as previous years, so we are a little gummy from yesterday. Through the woods here is where we were camped last night. That's how far apart the two campgrounds are. This is wonderful down here. Called the Virginia Creeper Trail because the engine creeped up the hill at 5 miles an hour because it's so steep going up there, at least as far as engine time. Now we know where all the heavy mud came from yesterday on so many of the riders. It's pretty muddy on this part. The big critique from yesterday was the transitions from bridge surface to trail. Pretty bumpy in a lot of places. Not enough to make me dislike the trail, but an observation. Get the steam coming up.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, that is, look at how that rock
We're about 5.5 miles into it. Took us what, a week and a half? Slow going uphill. We're stopping for some water. GoPro, stop recording. It's a box car. It's a camp car. Camp cars were used in rural locations where motels were not available. A crew usually consisted of 6 workers and a cook. The car had bunk beds, a kitchen, a potbelly stove, and a primitive toilet. The car was brought to a siding on Monday. It was picked up on Friday. The workers that stayed in the car performed maintenance work on the railroad. Out of the national forest and into some little village. What forest did we just come out of? Mount Rogers.
Oh, nice place to put the RV.
Indeed.
That's what I want.
Look at that.
That's rock.
We have not passed anyone going up. We have not been passed going up. But we've seen a bazillion people coming down. You can shuttle up to the top. 30 bucks per person. That's not us. There's a side road there. It's not part of the Virginia Creeper. 10-mile mark. It starts at a pretty good rate. You can tell we're climbing up pretty far from the creek here. And that creek was, of course, flowing downhill. Where else would it go? I don't know where. I think it's called Fish Trout, Creek Trout, Fish. I don't know what it was, but that road down there. And I don't know if it's part of the Appalachian Trail. I don't know anything. Except that it's a beautiful day. And I'm dragging going up this hill. We are climbing. This is what, bridge 35?
38, I think.
38? I can add numbers, I just can't keep track of them.
Wow, this is a tall one. Wow.
Okay. Bridge number 42. I've noticed a lot of these bridges, I have to get a run for the bridge. Oh, this one's not too bad. Many of these bridges, I gotta get a run to get up there. Oh wow.
Oh, how pretty.
Uh-oh.
Broken boards, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm just glad it's not the whole bridge. Well, it said it was 17 miles to Whitetop. They lied. We're at 17.1 right now. And I'm ready for this to be the top. It has been a long uphill climb. How far is that Cumberland trip? From Cumberland to Frostburg is how many miles?
14 maybe?
Is it 14?
I'm not sure. We'll have to.
We'll have to look, because if it's 14, the 3 extra miles show. Whitetop. And yet the trail goes on.
We are not. But I do want to check it out.
Alright. The Whitetop is behind us. The trail itself goes to North Carolina. But that's the trail. I'm not doing that. Oh! I hate it when it does that on a hill. Mount Rogers National Recreational Area, Whitetop Station. No. North Carolina is not in our sights today.
Looks like the same kind of setup for the station.
Well, let's stretch our legs a little bit, go inside. We're at 18 miles. Oh my, that's how tired I was. I didn't even know my camera was on and that it was recording, and had recorded several minutes of my belly button and my feet and floorboard. Whatever I tried to say right here is gone, since when I tried to turn my camera on, I was actually turning it off. GoPro, start recording. It's a long uphill. We were so looking forward to our long downhill reward, and then it rained pretty good. We hung out in the picnic shelter till the worst of it passed. I spent more time under bridges than that, so not too bad, but we're really looking forward to this downhill fast reward. Now we can't really do it because we've got to be careful because of the condition of the path. Bridge 46. 46 bridges between Abingdon and Whitetop. Wow. What do you think?
Up to you.
Appalachian Trail. So what are your thoughts, my lady?
Oh, what an awesome ride. The only thing I can say about the trail that is not complimentary is you could do a little better with your transitions from the bridge. Some of them are pretty wicked.
Some of them are like hopping a curb in Pittsburgh. They're pretty high.
But
And so many of them had those big mud puddles right in front of them with no way around. You know?
other than that, the trail's awesome. Gotta put a plug in for Hellbenders. I think that was the best ice cream cone I've had in a long time.
All right, Hellbenders.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there, pup.
Home again, jiggity jig. What a cool ride. And there's a bug on my camera. How many miles has that bug been on my camera? What a cool ride. 18 miles to Whitetop, not 17. But we made it. And we got rained on, and we got cold, and we got wet, but we had ice cream, which makes everything all better. Back here in the nice little campground, cute little campground, Creekside.
Cindy's Creekside.
Cindy's Creekside.
This is perfect.
And they even have a couple cabins you can rent.
And
You
they're
should come here.
beautiful.
Oh, they